financial gain involved, especially if these lessons involve contracts. Welcome back to the channel, guys. As we get started with your daily vibe, a little bit late in the day, but I've been doing this quarantine haircut, honey, and I can't wait to show you guys. So go ahead and take a seat. All of my newcomers, check out the description box. There is a lot of information on how to get a personal reading from me, my products and services, a link to my Etsy store, as well as our membership platform where this video, the extended, will be made available. If you're interested in details and the pick a card that comes with it to see, a more personalized approach on the reading for you specifically. All of my returners, you are appreciated as usual. Okay. Check the community board. It is very essential. Okay. Where I put all of the events, alerts, tarot courses, webinars, updates, everything is there. Check out the store. Try join. Okay. Here on the channel, we have a membership section also, especially those of you that are interested in like daily motivation, personalized pick a cards. Sometimes I do a one card reading just because Source knows, like whoever's in certain groups, I'll do a random one card. This will be doing today. And it's like 30, 31, 28 days in a month. So if you're interested in that, go for it. Hit the subscription button for my newcomers. All of you guys that are pulled to, hit the like button. I appreciate it. It helps out with the algorithm to keep me on your timeline, as well as all of the other YouTubers as well. So make sure if you like a video that you actually hit the like button. We all say that, but it matters. Because when YouTube start doing stuff, and then y'all tell us we can't do nothing about it. I'm not getting notifications. Oh my God, I see more ads than I see videos. Well, stuff happens. So we'll go ahead and get started. I love it because I am a hopeless romantic. So when I saw the last card out was romantic love, the first card out was magic. And between magic and soul time, these cards kept going back and forth when I was shuffling. So I knew it was going to come out. Consciousness, super dope that it came out with compassion. Okay. I'm looking at Tantric Journey at the bottom of the deck, and I don't want to be messy. Okay. But if I were to do 6 cards instead of 5, magic, consciousness, compassion, romantic love, soul time, Tantric Journey, and baby, I want to tell some of you guys out there to watch it. Okay, we got the Empress, though. This could be something as simple as the earth, the spirit of the earth, source, the love for you, a higher vibration, because a Tantric journey isn't just sexual, it's orgasmic, it's ecstasy, but it could be, an intertwine of some couple of folks. Or if you into whatever you into, entanglements, 3 or more, I don't know. So we'll go ahead and get started with the reading. So let's go with magic, okay? The 31, I like 3s or whatnot. And it reads, the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move forward and to move toward possibilities and experiences that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. So I done sat at home before thinking about when I was making herbs and lotions and potions and balms yesterday. I was like, what people would call this magic, but it's just herbs. It's just essence. It's just magic. And then some people call science a certain thing, or the pharmaceutical people call medicine one thing, but somebody else could call it magic. So whatever the case may be, magic is just the divine, honey. It don't make no sense. And it worked. Okay. Now we have compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Now, what I like about that is not only for all empaths, not only for all readers, all essential workers, all parents, all anybody's. This is just saying compassion is the vessel of divine love you, and you being the human, which Pisces, you they say we the eyes hunting for source. So it's kind of like you are, it's kind of like a little bit of responsibility, but I don't want to make it sound like that. But it is just that, like a divine love. And here on earth, its presence is displayed through wholeness, which is everything within the existence. So that's me, you, the dog, the cat, whatever. So I like compassion. It doesn't have to be couples, and that's cool. Soul time. This came up the other day. So strong emphasis. And when I shuffle the cards, I do, what are we going to be talking about? Magic. Why? Compassion. And then source is always giving the last card or the third card to say advice, whatever you want to say, what you got. And then so soul time came out again. So strong emphasis for those of you that come just for, I guess all messages are supposed to be from source, but honey, I be watching channels and they don't be. From source, you got soul time, another 4. Okay. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So these 2 cards, I'm getting that magic ability there, that timeless, infinite combustion. Okay. Now what I like here with the 4 and the 4, if I took 1 from 5, compassion. Okay. So boom, got that. We are going out of Capricorn if we hadn't already with this whole pole shift overnight. So we got 15 on the board. But let's keep going. So with magic, we have consciousness number 17, which is like temperance. And I feel like there's going to be a magical reunion or reconciliation, if not between you and someone, you and something. It could be a thought. It could be you find the socks you lost the other day. But it's something coming together that isn't a coincidence. That's awesome. And I say that because of the cards that came out. And y'all know I don't predetermine cards that come out. They are shuffled. So the frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up. So you got to be paying attention for all my woke folks so that we can include them in our reality. So you have to, if reality wouldn't be here, if magic or imagination wasn't a part of this, there wouldn't be a need to include in the reality, right? So I like that. With compassion, the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with the reflection of a conscious lover. And look, we have consciousness, conscious lover. Okay. And then we slide over to tantric journey. The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we and see every time this word come up. And it's on 2 cards. So I blame whoever wrote these. They like that word. Okay, so we had intrinsic somewhere up in here. And now we have intrinsically. Okay, so the frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. Okay. So you could definitely be having this moment by yourself, baby. Or it could involve others. You know what? I always see, I'm gonna change this whole channel one day. Y'all know I've been upgrading so much. I'm just gonna change the story time. But it was a movie, I don't know, but it was this leader lady. And she would masturbate like every time to talk to God. And I ain't trying to be funny or disrespect nobody because I know y'all sit in the backdrop and I got some really cool subscribers and I got some really, really religious ones, and that's cool. So I'm not trying to be funny. It is actually a movie and it's something that is talked about, which is why sex magic is a thing and isn't all dark and doom and gloom and hocusy pocusy, right? But she did. And so I'm only bringing that up. And it's like a war movie. And like I said, she had a whole tribe of people and it was cool. It was all right. But only bringing it up because people in different walks of life and religions, whatever the background is, there are different stories that I've heard where this ecstasy, or like the feeling you get with a climax, is like how you feel being connected to source. And so many of us could lack that in human form without source. And I feel like this connection with source helps, aids in getting that. And so that's why the Karma Sutra and Tantric and all that, it's not really just sexual and, oh, you fine. Because I ain't trying to be funny, but I am a silly, immature ass. And when I be watching those super spiritual orgy looking fest, them people be all kind of built, honey. And they'll all just be all naked or how they look, garments on. It's not about how you look. It's not about the external. It's not about black, white, woman, man. It's literally just an oasis of love, you know. So it's kind of cool that came up. Because like I said, that's between you and source. That's between you, somebody else and source. That's between y'all, honey. Or just you, I think, gonna be feeling good. I don't know. But source says that wholeness and all that kind of stuff, you know, it's kind of cool. So here we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this reading may talk a little bit about time. It may talk about time, timing, waiting, reflecting, star seeds, seeds that have been planted. This could be source saying that I got this spot, that spot, because so many people are traveling. So many people are learning new things. And so it's like, I feel with the fertility card coming out, it's just a lot of things are going to be growing that a lot of folks have put effort into, because Capricorn, like I said, with the whole pole shift, and I looked it up myself just to see, and it does, it's not, something on the 23rd is going to be magnificent, but I will say in the defense of time that I think they said 9 years or so, the pole, the time shifts just like zodiac and all the, you know, it's like a clock, tick, 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 and it's like the sun tick, the moon sign tick, Saturn does this, so it's so cool. So I saw that we were going out of Capricorn, Cancer, and into Gemini, Sagittarius, and I posted an email that we received from one of the subscribers just saying like, yo, this thing that you've been talking about is popping off. And I was like, damn, because it seemed like we've been talking about South Node, North Node, and you know, I've been doing a gazillion natal charts. So if you're interested, I'll throw that out there, that you can check the community board for a special, or just go to Etsy if you want to pay full price and support my channel. I do really well with those. But anyway, North and South Node has been a big topic coming up, guys. And anywho, the 7 of Pentacles says that it's time. Now, with the star on the bottom of the deck, some of y'all, it's time for a baby. It's because I keep saying this fertility. This is the age of Aquarius, so it is time for something in this age of Aquarius. And it also talks about your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your aspirations, someone you really look up to, something you really like, wish fulfillment. Oh my gosh. With the Ace of Cups right here, talking about abundance, this is source. So I think, baby, I'm cool. Source won't tell me. And I be getting mad and I be trying not to, because I'm spoiled. And I know so much about like these tarot cards. I try not to be the King of Cups that start getting agitated because you don't know what's going on. So you fear it and you just want to you want to control shit and don't know how to act because you don't know what's next. I don't want to be that since I'm a Pisces. But guys, something big is happening. And I don't think it's just in my life. It's bigger than me, even though I'm very spoiled when it comes to source. And I do think the world revolves around me. And I don't think that makes you feel bad if you're like, oh my God, it's a narc, I'm turning it off. Oh, come on, get like me. But anywho, I am very self-centered, especially with my relationship with source. And it's just like, this is bigger than me and I know it. So that gives me a little bit of peace and calm, just a tad. And I don't know how big. If it's source big, if it's government big, if it's galactic, planetary big, none of us would be surprised, since, you know, most of you say you expect the aliens are on their way anyway. So then boom. Now, source says to stay inside. I have been getting that a lot. The Hermit is here, so it also talks about Virgo. I think we are out of Virgo season now, right? It talks about shamans, and look at this. In the center of your reading, you have what appears to be this thing surrounding the star that is at the bottom of the deck. So here's the star. Could be you, could be someone in your environment, okay? Could be seeds that are passed on, you know, from your parents to you to your children. When I think about the seeds, I think about the King of Wands, because the King of Wands in the deck is said to put his seeds everywhere, honey, because he's so fertile, honey, just like the Empress. But where hers is, of course, internal, his is like poof, poof, poof everywhere. Or hers. It's just an energy, right? We won't talk about genitals. But I do like the stars at the bottom of the deck, and also has made an appearance in the center of the reading that also talks about the spiritual lesson. Okay? In the past, we got past, present, and future. So we are still talking about time here with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And this is also talking about a home. For some of you guys that have been on a short journey, have recently moved, you're thinking about moving. For others of you, this could be a family matter, okay? But I see over the rainbow, you know, some of you guys could be a same-sex kind of situation. Otherwise, I'm seeing the divine here, because we have the Ace of Cups and we have the little rainbow. And then we have the stars. And then we have the star. So it's like the stars aligning, because these cups are aligning. And here's this one big cup, which is Swords. Okay? Four of Swords, we have victory. This is what's crowning you. This is what your strength. Okay? Definitely your strength. I am going to be so excited about whatever that clarifier is, to tell you what you have victory in, because this is like after healing your heart, after that Three of Swords energy, getting into that Four of Swords, you're moving forward and you're moving into this Ten of Cups. So that is ideal. Others of you, I have been studying and taking courses, getting my certification, and it's fins to go down, okay? Because I am not only about to be, I don't want to jump the gun, licensed, to do past life regression and hypnosis and guided meditation on a extremely professional level. But for some of you, this does also talk about meditation and meeting source. It is time for that, because there's something regarding time, the timeline, a shift in timeline, something, information may be there for you. So if you haven't meditated today, you don't know how to meditate, whatever the case may be, get you a partner, look at some of my videos, honey, or shoot me an email. But that's the thing too. All right. I like the Emperor. What I don't like is if, like I said, the government is up to some shit. What I do like is if this is your stability. And this is like the star that has been kind of like in, under the clouds, under the dark. Ain't nobody know what was going on, moving in silence, and then boom. And it is like you and this integration with Source, because the Ankh talks about eternal life. Okay, and Chiron and Taurus and Aries and all that kind of stuff been talking about giving gifts to a lot of signs. Now, I'm loving, again, this card doesn't go here, but I just wanted to say how we have the center of attention, the light, the star, Aquarian, age of Aquarian, the star seeds, your hopes, wishes, and dreams and admirations are something you really like. But we have the Emperor, and what is so cool about that, we have the Emperor coming up as the near future, okay? The Emperor crossing the Ace of Cups is definitely something good, all right? Now, the challenging aspect is the Ten of Swords. So for my stars, for whoever you are that have gone through whatever it is that you went through, because it looks like an obstacle course here, okay, that leads to victory. But I do see the Ten of Swords is not saying nothing, the unknown. Because in this deck, okay, the Ten of Swords could talk about deception, betrayal. If this is somebody that has really found the one, but you don't know if they're really it, because I've been through so much before. I'm just getting over it right there. And then for others of you, where I said through meditation, Source has something to tell you. This is a lot of information, and I feel like you can use it toward your benefit with this Ace of Cups, this new beginning that you want, because the Ten of Swords talks about an ending of some sort. This is definitely a new beginning, and it's a shift. Beginning to end to beginning, whatever. Okay? In the center of the reading, two very strong spiritual cards here. We have the Hermit, we have the High Priestess. It is still internalized, something within. I am within you. I have planted seeds within you. And what if Source says something like that? Like, everybody been looking for whoever Jesus, God, Nipsey Hussle, Tupac, Elvis, the universe, whatever. Whoever whatever. Just, pops up and says, ha ha. They've been looking for me. I'm everywhere because I have planted seeds in every living single being here. And it's time, whatever it's time for. And Nipsey had a tattoo and said, God will rise. And so I don't necessarily call Source God, but I can tell you guys that something mystical and magical is happening in life, and you can't deny it. You cannot deny that it is a very supernatural time. Okay? Others of you, somebody is not speaking about something. Somebody is holding something inside, and it could be how they feel. I think intimidated. Okay, that came from Source, because I wasn't going to say that, but it popped up in my mind. And usually that's Source when shit pops up in my mind. Now, in your hopes and wishes, someone does want a commitment. Someone wants like a happy family. This could be something that took a long time. You've been kind of like going through these different partners or going through different aspects of your life, going through the emotions, whatever the case may be. And the Knight of Pentacles is said to be, in traditional tarot, the spirit of the earth that ain't said shit, but's about to. And it talks about something committed, something heartfelt, a slow end, okay? And I only say slow because it takes a lot of time to get through all of these cups and go home. But the Knight of Pentacles is the one that makes it there, okay? Eight of Wands. Whatever it is that they're definitely going to communicate, and you're being asked to take action, to go the distance. This is distance. This is victory. This is logic. Something is going to come to you that makes sense. I feel like it has to do with your next move. Okay? And with the Hermit and the High Priestess, this is a spiritual connection. I feel the Magician was left out of this because the Magician can be a little bit tricky sometimes. And Source just wanted to kind of like let that be known that that ain't the case. And so if this is where we leave off, definitely appreciate you guys. If you are interested in the extended, it will be made through the Patreon Shark membership. Until next time, my friends, namaste.